What's up, folks? Heine's Morning Update, March 30th. Today, tomorrow, and then tomorrow is going to be end of week, end of quarter, end of month. So as of now, they're doing the squeezy ramp. Low overnight ES 4052, high is 8350. That's an interesting level. Over under basically your 5860 level today. Next stop would be your 40. You do have your 100-day here at 31, but I think that your 0610 level is going to be your support. We break that, then we have that 89.85 level, and then the 39.70. But as of right now, we're in pretty bullish posture here. Here's your 73.75, basically 74 up here. This was kind of a toppy. We cleaned up those singles. And then we get back into, here's that 82 half. That's why I said that 83. So this was kind of a top over here. We nicked it by a point, but we'll see if that sustains. Again, this 80 seems to be holding is where it's trading now. And then we get into that 96.4100 would be resistance that I would look at. It could be like an 86, but I would look at the 96.4100. And above that, we're back into the 4160 level. So we do have cleanup all the way up to 4187. So if they really wanted to squeezy and clean up these singles up here up to 86, that would be interesting. And you can tell here that 88.86 was kind of a double top, and then we came back all the way down. So I don't know. This is odd. My feeling is that they're gonna squeezy it up for month quarter end, and then April next week after is when all the cycles start to hit. So I would assume structure and everything's going to change. I could be wrong. I'm just saying that this has been everything's been very complacent. 4140 is your pivot. 4077, I like that R1. 4097 R2 is even better, and 4132 is your R3. 4022 S1 and 3986 S2. Again, I think that we're in fairly bullish posture here. We've ticked down. Here's your overnight low, or yesterday low, and then we've just straight up. Here's your daily. We're above all the spaghettis. Your 50, your 100, your 200, your 260. We're above all the moving averages. And that 4100, you can kind of see where it's topped a bunch of areas here. So we're kind of in an interesting area. We could see a reversal on the open, or maybe this is it, and then we travel down, trap all the longs, and then get everyone trapped short for the ramp tomorrow. That could very well be. But again, the sideways trend of 3,800 to 4,200 is still intact. This trend line is still intact. So I don't know. That's kind of where we're at. Here's the weekly. I just bring this up just to kind of give you verification. So here's, you can tell that this is that 4,200 line, and here's your 3,800 line. So we're basically in between these on the weekly as well, where we just bounce. The 200-day on a weekly, 37.34. These are macro. This kind of macro stuff that I look at. If you can tell that this holds, kind of throughout. So on a macro weekly, this is your COVID low. It just spikes below it, but it kind of holds as a metric of oversold areas. Anyway, tidbit for those who didn't know. So Euro still holding on, up 427 ticks today, pushing on the 109 level. We'll see if we double top here at 109.2 area. That could be. That trend line's still intact. This is going to hold on until everyone figures out that the risk is European banks, not U.S. banks, but we haven't figured that out yet. Cash gap up here, I need to extend that over. 40.90 to 40.81 is actually something that we could hit today. So I would look at that. we're going to open up about 30 points below that, but 40.90, 481. So I would watch that for resistance at the 80 or just gap fill and drop. And we still have these up here. Another one up here and another one up here. So anyway, yesterday's cash gap 99 to 71 is first one in about 7 or 8 days. So that'll be interesting. We'll open up above the 50 today. So we'll see how this plays out. I don't know. Let's see. Economic calendar, GDP revision, jobless claims, continuous claims. These really haven't had any effect really on the market. Unless something comes out of whack, I don't see a change in that. And then we parade out everybody at 12:45, right? So Fed speakers, Barkin Collins, Kasharki, whatever his name is, 4:15, I don't know what the hell that is. And then Friday's your PCE. So we've got some numbers coming out. But again, I just think they're going to ramp it. The question is what they do today. Do they dump it from here, or do they just ramp it today and tomorrow and just shoot for shoot for the stars, shoot for 4,200? I don't know. That would be hilarious to me if they ramp this all the way up to 4,200 and just said, screw the shorts. We're going to go all the way up to here and then reverse come April, first 2 weeks. Again, something changes the next 2 weeks, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, stay safe. I'll be in the room. Thanks.